Hello everybody and welcome back to Spelunky 2, day 36. It's Saturday. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling refreshed. I've had a nice, relaxing day. Recuperate my energy. Been watching a little bit of Spelunky. Chilling out, eating some good food. Hope everyone is doing alright this weekend. And we're going to get on with it. Yesterday was a little disappointing, to be honest. You know what? I don't want to say that, because I think overall we did really well. The end of it, the end of that run was a letdown. You know, I don't want to put too much blame on the game for slowing down. I mean, it was a annoying performance hitch for sure. But we're, you know, certainly not absolved of mistakes. So, but generally speaking, I feel pretty good about what we did, what we got done. There is a lot of stuff that we still have yet to explore. Really, I do still just kind of want to get that victory, get that big W, bring it home, and then maybe we can worry about some of the secrets. You know, I'd love to know what that room full of delicious jelly babies is in Neo Babylon. Which is a weird sentence if you haven't gotten that far into Spelunky 2, so I'll not elaborate on it too much. Not that I think I could, because I don't know what's going on with that room. But, nevertheless, I am intrigued going forwards. Really don't have a ton of money here. We'll get the bombs. There's an argument to be made there that getting the ropes is a smarter play, because it would, like, guarantee us an easy way to get back up. Which, oh, man, I was trying to pick that up. Oh, I did not set that arrow trap off. Okay, let's be careful. No need to go on tilt. We've taken 1 damage slightly awkwardly. Okay, that's not quite what I was hoping to do, but it's fine. Oh, the snipe. That's what we like to see. Okay, now there are turkeys on this floor. My brain there almost instinctively went to say talkies, because I've been watching so much Northern Lion. So it's funny how these things kind of rub off on you instinctually. Man, that guy is doing a real good job of avoiding that arrow trap, or that punch trap. Okay, he is slowed down. That's not going to serve him well. Should have kept running, buddy. Should have just kept running. Now, we are on the new patch. In fact, we're on an even newer patch. You may have noticed the stream went live for a brief moment, and then I took it down again. And that's because we got near to... I think this might be the exit down here. It is, okay. Just gonna make sure... okay, that's not a safe place to drop our friend. This is not a safe place for us to be, particularly. He'll be okay there. That's actually maybe the safest place for him. I realise we may need to use a rope here. Don't need to push that off. Don't need to push that off. Don't need to hurt our dear friend, Percy. Okay, well, it's not ideal, but I'll take it. We'll deposit this now, just to get it done. Man, I really wanted him to get punched. He may still get punched because he can't escape there. So he's just going to run back and forward and hopefully... Okay, there we go. Hopefully, eventually, he'll get punched. I will rope back up. We are running a little low on time, but we have so much money now that I would kind of like to get back up to the shop. This is going to be 2 ropes. And then we're going to buy some ropes to replace the ones we spent coming back up here. But there are 2 sets of ropes up here. And we can get the compass. So I think that's worthwhile. And we'll set the discount on. We're not going to get Yang his turkeys, unfortunately. Because we need to make sure that we vacate the premises here. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to bring this dead turkey with us, which I would have liked to have done, but hey, sometimes you've got to work within your time. Hi, Martin. How's it going? How was your Saturday? How was work? Hope it was reasonably unstressful. You know, I know that's usually a big ask, but okay. There we go. We can get that gold. That's nice. We like to see that. We'll hop back on the turkey. Turkey's always good to have because it just protects you from a lot of the little damage you can take, and also you can use the turkey as a deadly weapon, which is very nice to do. But yes, I've had a pretty relaxed day, which I think I needed. I was pretty worn out from the last few days, especially yesterday. I did a ton of gardening. My mum and dad came by. You know, and under our current restrictions, they can't come into the house, but they were able to. We've got some space in the garden, so they're able to come and help and do some gardening just for the day, which was very nice, very helpful of them, and got quite a bit done. But it was very tiring, so I'm kind of glad to get a good amount of rest. I slept quite well. Okay, in terms of customers, garbage in terms of staffing. Man, that's I feel like that's almost more of a bummer, because like you kind of expect customers to be shitty sometimes, whereas the staff you'd think that would be less of a problem, unless you just mean there weren't enough staff there. But even then, you know, that you'd hope that the company would circumnavigate those kind of issues. But you know, I suppose you can't ask too much of big corporations sometimes. Well, you should ask a lot of them, but you know, you can't expect much of them just because they tend not to put their employees as high priority as perhaps they should. Okay, man, I would really like to know. I think it is just here, which would be just lovely. It is not here. It is up here, which is kind of awkward. We could do it. It's going to be a little scary. Man, I really would like to get this. Whoa. Okay, right. No, I held that one for too long. Not enough staff. You weren't brawling it. Yeah. I guess, you know, sometimes that just happens. It's a little unavoidable, but you know, you'd like to think that the company was able to schedule enough people to be there. But at least it was generally a decent day. I suppose that's about as much as you can ask for. Like, fairly few things going wrong. We'll definitely try and get Montgomery. Oh man, someone put a really good flowchart up in the Crate and Crowbar Discord, which I believe came from the Spelunky subreddit. But it was a really good how to tell if a skull is going to turn into a skeleton flowchart, where it's basically like, well, did you check? Did you see the skull? If yes, or if no, then it's going to turn into a skeleton. If yes, go to the next step. Did you jump on the skull? If no, then it's a skull. If yes, it's a skeleton. Or if no, it's a skeleton. If yes, then go to the next step. And then, you know, would it be really inconvenient for this to be a skeleton in the current situation? If yes, then it's a skeleton. This guy is going to go hog wild. I don't feel like we're missing too much here. It's 1-1. I pushed R1 there. I feel like I pushed R1 there. I feel a little hard done by for that one. Didn't affect you too much apart from your break. Had to minimize it because number of people. Yeah, see, that's annoying. Breaks are important. This is an awful place to come into. Probably shouldn't have put this guy in the shop, but I'm a little scared that the shopkeeper's going to shoot him. I don't think he will, just because he's not aggroed. I think it's when the oh, he's injured enough that He's gone into full bleed mode. Okay, that was a little scary. The horizontal hitbox on the back whip is not that high. Do we buy... Okay, I was going to say do we buy a present, but we cannot afford a present, so we're not buying a present. We don't want to fall into that arrow trap, that's for sure. Can leave that snake be. We shouldn't need to go over there. Okay. Let's push this off. I would like that box. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And the key is down there, which is interesting. I don't think the idle trap actually affects the fact that the key is there for us, really. That mole is like in stealth mode. I don't actually want to deal with him, to be honest. Well, I do want to deal with him, but I don't want to go through the rigmarole of dealing with him. We should just got to remember that he's there when we come back out. Right, where do you go? Over here somewhere? No. Okay, that's slightly concerning, because I don't remember exactly where the idol is supposed to be going, which means we may not have seen it yet. It's got to be up here, right? It is up here. I mean, I suppose that all kind of works out in the end. The horizontal horsewhip sounds like a sex thing. Listen, I'll show you my horizontal horsewhip. I guess we can get the ghost pot here. There's not really any reason not to. We do want to make sure we bring something with us, and that we don't end up dealing with that mole if we don't have to. Okay. Now this is an interesting setup. Got a little bit of time here, so I'm going to try and deal with this mole. Oh no, no, no! I just wanted to pick the pot up, and somehow the scorpion stung me from behind. Oh, this is a... Right, this is a speed run. We need to find a pet, and we need to find a pet fast. We may even have to cook this turkey, just to buy us a little bit of time. Nice little bomb there. Love that bomb. That's a tech bomb. Let's just get through here a little bit quicker. That has not been set off. There goes our health. It's okay. We still got 2 health because of the thing. We're looking primarily for Monty here. I hear the squeaks of Poochie. I don't know where she is. There's an altar as well. Okay, she's down here. Okay, well, easy does it. We should be okay here. We should have enough time to do this. Bit of greed. Love a bit of greed. Okay. Still alive. And we cure our poison. But it doesn't give you health. That's an interesting... I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. That's kind of a fair trade-off. You don't get the extra health from the kiss, but you do get your poison cured. Only 1 health. Hurts a little bit. I'm not going to lie. But we should be okay. Ooh. Should probably get that gold. That was a near miss. If that had been a skeleton, dead. Just dead. Thankfully it was not. Really want to nail this guy. We successfully nailed that guy. Gives us a little bit of health buffer. I think I heard Poochie over here somewhere. I would like you, Poochie, but I don't know how I feel about spending the bombs, to be honest. It was a bad throw there. If that had been another scorpion, we'd have been in trouble. You always feel like once you've had a scorpion that you've like used up your scorpion quota for the day. But that's definitely not true. We've definitely seen multiple scorpions in a run before. I don't like the idea of multiple scorpions in a run. but it definitely can happen. Just want you to turn around, sir. I want to grab this pot. The skull is pretty much unreachable, I think. So let's head on our merry way. Okay. Volcana. What's this all about? Lava, you say? I don't really want to go over there. I think this is the correct path. The worry always when you go across the lava is that it's very difficult to come back. That's why I always try and make sure to just use the one single whip. Use the one platform. If you just use the first platform, then you can use that second platform to go back the other way if you really need to. That's my internal logic there. The key's probably down there. That's quite awkward to get to, but it might well be doable. I'm half tempted to throw a bomb down here, just because I think it will make... Not because this is that terrifying, but because it will make our lives easier. That does not make our lives easier, to be honest. We'll definitely deal with you, sir. Okay. Again with the backwards whips. There is an altar, which makes me think a lot about morality, sensuality. I think we're going to need a rope here. It's fine, we can climb back up. That dog is a little scary. Not going to lie about that one. Right, testing for the skull this time. I'm more prepared. Tusk won't be happy about this, but thank you. Okay, now we are looking for Poochie because there is an altar. And I like how I always assume it's one of the things and it's not usually the same one. Oh, buddy. He's okay, he's dead. I kind of would have liked his help there, to be honest. I shouldn't have jumped. I didn't need to jump there. I could have just run. Okay. Well, okay, that's fine. Pretty tasty run. I think given what we went through in that run, I think we handled it reasonably well until the end bit there. Fresh start though, which I feel okay about. Still really liking this music. I was worrying that I would get tired of it a little faster. I'm sure I will burn out on it a little bit, but I do really enjoy it. It's very satisfying music. Okay, we did not break the urn, which is interesting. Got it. That was a little risky. We could have ended up in a situation where we were getting where we threw that into the ghost urn, which obviously would have been unfortunate. Poochie should not get hit if we bomb here. And on floor 1, I quite like to get the bomb done. Beautiful. We'll take that gold. It's prudent to do so. Nothing over here. There is a bat coming. Should be cautious about that. Almost get killed by it. Okay. Staying calm. That's what we like to see. This guy isn't that much of a hazard, but there is a mole. We'll wait for the mole to pass by. Would have liked that to fall on his head. Didn't. That did. He'll be up quick as well. Ah, man. Not sad we took the damage there. Okay, feeling a little better about our mole handling skills these days. My estimation of the compass has gone up a lot of late. because it does let you do things like see when you're on the black market floor, which is very tasty. Let's deal with you first. I would love to... No! If I hadn't panicked, I would have been okay. But I panicked and tried to jump off. I should have just let the turkey die and then jumped out of the pit. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Lesson learned. Hi, Orion. How's it going? Lovely to see you. How is Mortal Shell? I saw you were playing some more Mortal Shell. How far through it are you now? Ooh, okay. Right. Yeah, the cursed runs. We hate the cursed runs. But I'm feeling good about this one. I'm feeling very posy about this run. Okay. This is a lot of nonsense that I don't love. I'm always tempted to go through the trouble of breaking the urns. It is a time investment that maybe we shouldn't be spending all of the time. But it can be a lot of money. Or it can be a spider, you know. There you go. That's 500 gold. I mean, that's, you know, I'd go out of my way for a quick 500 gold. I have many times done exactly that. Would I drop the rope for Monty? I mean, yes, but maybe not in this situation. Actually, you know what? Given the current circumstances, I think I probably would drop the rope for Monty. I see. I was looking at the snake, and I was not looking at the skeleton. The classic bait and switch. Okay, we do have time to get Monty. I think especially as we've lost the health, it feels more worthwhile. It is 2 ropes now, which is less of a good investment. But hey, what's a rope between a friend and his dog? Or her dog, I guess. It's Anna's dog, technically. It's not our dog. Okay. Ah, but yes, hope you're doing well, Ryan. I hope you've been enjoying Mortal Shell. I'm still thinking about getting it. It's just a case of being sensible with myself. It's always very tempting to just pick up games and then forget to play them. So I always want to... I'm trying to be better about making sure I am actually going to get around to playing a game before I commit to buying it. Actually, a little surprised that caveman didn't wake up. I guess we weren't quite as close to him as I thought. Nice altar here. An early 1-2 altar is always very welcome. Easy does it. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Love that. Love that. I would love to find... Oh, okay, Monty's right here. I guess I probably should have seen that. How do we do this? I think about here. I don't think that's going to be too close. It was not too close. Alright, Monty. I got a special job for you. I need you to go find me items. Beautiful. Great work there. We love that. Cape is very, very tempting. I guess you can have the 1 turkey. I guess. I don't know how I feel about giving you a turkey, but I've done it now. It's very difficult to, well, it's not difficult to take it back, but he will get upset. Despite the fact he has not yet paid us for the turkey. Which is questionable. Shoes also very tempting. Spike shoes definitely a consideration. Don't need to go down there. I'm looking for the other turkey. I would kind of like the other turkey. We got plenty of time. We can probably get it back up. Okay, don't want to... Can I make that jump? I think I can. It's just... Oh my gosh. Okay, well the turkey took the hit. That's not ideal, but I'm pretty sure you can do that specific jump. I'm just not doing it very well. There we go. There it is. There it is. Now make sure we don't burn all of our time doing this. Once a turkey is tamed, they won't jump out of your hands, so this is a relatively safe way to deposit him. Thank you very much. We've still got 30 seconds. Don't need to rush. Look at this. Look at all these rewards. A web gun, a telepack. Very interesting. I do like the telepack, but given that we have a cape available to us, I think I prefer the cape. We should get a move on, just so that we don't run into too many ghost problems. I think we may have to deal with a little slice of ghost, but that's okay. He says, foreboding the run to an early ghost death. Okay, cape. Gotten. Not going to worry about that urn. I might worry about this urn just because we're here. It's a little easier to get. Probably had time for the other urn. I didn't grab it. But, okay. Let's just set this off, just in the interest of precaution. Yeah, love to slice the ghost. Delicious ghost slice. You know? Who doesn't love it? Okay. You know, I actually didn't think I was in range there. You live and learn, I guess. Okay, we're on 1 health, which is not a ton of health, but it is more than, well, it's not more than we need, but it is as much as we need. You know, we can beat this whole game with 1 health. I was going to say I'm sure someone has done it, but I literally saw in my YouTube feed, I didn't click on it, but somewhere there was a video that said, like, first ever hitsless Spelunky 2 true clear or something. So someone has, in fact, beaten the game without taking any damage, which is, you know, good going. Fair play. Well done, that person. You know, I'm very happy for them. Right, I see the bat coming. I'm being... There you go. I didn't panic. If we tried to rush, we have plenty of... Oh my gosh, that's a cool shot. And there's stuff over here as well. Now, how do we get into this cool shop is my question. There's got to be something to the right. I'm going to look and see if we can see an obvious secret door. Currently, my answer is no, I don't. The only thing I can think to do is try pushing these, because I have found things behind blocks before. No joy there, unfortunately. I'm not going to worry about it too much. But it would have been someone got hit by something there. Ah, right, okay. It was a lizard. Well, that's alright. We feel okay about that. It's so tempting to just jump there. I don't know why, but it really is. Okay. Easy does it. Right. Now we need to focus up here. Because I'd like to get further than World 2 today. You know? And I think as long as we don't rush, we know we can do it. We've been more consistent of late. Let's follow that consistency through. Anyway, as I was saying, let's look to be consistent in these runs. You know, no silly mistakes. Sometimes you just got to get them out of your system. You know, the mistakes, we've spent our mistake juice. We are completely dry, and now we're ready to get it on until the break of dawn. Who put scorpions in pots? Okay. Arrow trap up there. Be ready to deal with that. I am being consistent, just not in the way I would want. Yeah, I suppose that's not necessarily inaccurate. I should really check what's down below before I drop arrows down, because there can sometimes be important things. Usually the ghost urn is like tucked in a little alcove, which I think is a smart move, because it means that it's uncommon that you see, like here, you can't really drop the arrow onto a ghost urn easily, which is, you know, reasonably generous of them. Okay, feel good about that. I would kind of like to deal with this guy. Perfect. Now, I heard a pet. I don't see the pet. So I'm just gonna head on my merry way, I think. As much as I would like to have the pet, I'm not gonna go too out of my way for it. Alright, and we've got a lovely shop here. We also have a lovely altar here. I think spectacles and I think the compass. Nice safe buys. Just good all-around items. Nothing over here for us. We are going to come back up here. I'm going to rope here because the rope will go down further. Take our little friend Percy up. Send him on a little ride. Beautiful. We love that. We love that. Don't love that, but we dealt with it okay. My timing was a little off base there. This guy is probably going to come at us, but I don't think it's going to be a big issue. Okay, now can we jump up there? I don't think so. Okay, well, we'll spend the rope. We have spring shoes. The rope feels, you know, certainly not unimportant. Okay, now we definitely want to deal with this chap before we go up and deal with the other one. Okay, that's oh man, there it is. There's the skeleton. There's, oh man, 2 damage as well. That's the inconvenient skeleton, which is coming to cinemas near you very, very soon. There's a lot of value in that wall. I would kind of like to mine the value out of that wall. That is a very valuable wall. We don't actually necessarily need to go in there. Actually, I need to drop this down because I will want to take the rock with me when we go. Okay, easy does it. Perfect. And we're going to move on with our lives and with Spelunky too. Our voice echoes in here. Okay, we need to move quick because these levels, they're not kidding. When they say these levels are big, they're big. We don't need that. We don't need to go up higher. Let's try and see what's down below us. A lot of stuff. There's probably an Ujjayi floor here. We don't need the specs. We don't need to deal with that shop at all, which is nice. Try and be quick about this. I do want to set off that arrow trap. Well, actually, you know what? We don't actually need to go up there. We can just sort of circumnavigate the whole thing. We will need to set off this arrow trap, however. And we will also want to set off this arrow trap. Monty down there. What's down below Monty? Nothing that we necessarily feel bad about going for. Okay. I would have liked to get up for some sacrifices. I'm not sure we're going to have a chance to do so because this level is so big. That guy is going to get hit by... I mean, he'll take the hit for us, so we don't have to worry about it. So that one was actually intentional. I trust the game's mechanics. I trust you, Derek, you. Most of the time, at least. We'll take the turkey in. I don't honestly know if we're going to have time to find the other turkey. These floors are so large. Get away from the mole, of course. And we could really do that guy a disservice if we wanted to. Okay, we're just stuck in a web. We can walk out. Not going to worry, again, not going to worry too much about getting the other... I will spend a bomb here for this. These levels are so long. That turkey is so far down. We're not getting that turkey. I'll tell you that now. But we'll try and get Monty and the idol. That may be already more than we can actually, like, reasonably expect. Okay, the exit's here. That's not actually too bad. If we drop Monty there, he should be able to make it down without being horrendously killed. Famous last words, of course. I was ready for that. Monty got very squished there, but he's okay. I was ready for that skeleton. I was not ready for the skeleton to jump in quite the way that it did. Or I was not ready for it to collapse. I guess if they fall far enough, they collapse like that. I would kind of like to get a skull here. We don't have much more time than that. A Big Daddy room's new. I want to say they are, although I feel like... So there wasn't a voice echoes in here mood before. But I feel like there were big flaws in Spelunky 1, but they weren't that much bigger, whereas here they are huge. Like, I know they're probably one of the things I've heard the most complaints about from, like, better players, where they're like, this is just, it can be a complete run ender, especially if it's on, like, an Uja eye floor. Like, it can be very difficult to have time to get the eye, and that can be a real issue. And I understand where people are coming from there, for sure. We don't have sticky paste. I see the blood. There's a lot of stuff in here, which is a little terrifying. Okay. I also hear Poochie. I think Poochie's down here. She is indeed. Which works out for me. Not too much over here we need to worry about. Let's just get on the move. The Ken in Y2Ken stands for consistency. That's beautiful. I love that. I don't know what the definition of consistency is. It's like, it is just, there's this dead guy in there, just hanging out. We don't, I kind of want that rock, to be honest. A catastrophe. You know, I guess I'll take it. I don't love it. Very scared of that skeleton there. Okay, we're okay. The skeleton was not a problem. We should get this money though, no reason not to. And we'll head to the jungle. Feeling a little bit better. We've got 4 health now. Hope you're doing well, Jamaman. Hope your Saturday is good. Presuming it's Saturday still where you are. Okay, paste. Great. I don't know if we had paste already. I don't think we did. No, we didn't, because I specifically called it out during the Quillback fight. There we go. We have shoes. We can walk on stuff. We don't have spiked shoes, but we do have shoes. So we can at least walk on the spiked blocks. I would like to go in there. Always happy to see the children of the forest if we can. It's a little awkward to get to be honest. Half tempted to bomb for it. I don't know if it's worth the trouble. This is also, I guess this is kind of the way we're supposed to go. Really don't like coming at this guy from above. That's maybe my main concern there. Like, I would almost be prepared to spend a bomb to circumnavigate having to deal with this dude, because then we can just go around him. Because trying to deal with the boomerang guy, oh, this is not even a child of the forest. That makes me feel a little worse about the investment, to be honest. But maybe there's stuff over here. There is not. And I don't think this is a level with the black market, because we heard the jungle music carry on, and my belief is that if the jungle music keeps playing, that we are not at the exit. Oh, sorry, there's no black market. So if you go into the back room, where the black market is, you can hear like jungle music or different music playing in the background. But if you just hear the regular jungle music faded out, then it's usually not a black market level. We'll take the rock in. I was watching. I think it was Bear Taffy, but it might have been Northern Lion earlier, and they went into one of these, and there was a spider right here, a big spider, like one of the big daddy spiders or the big mummy spiders, and that was pretty terrifying. So we want to avoid that where possible. Okay, there's not a ton over here, so we'll try going the other way first. Would love to get this ruby. Okay, I want to keep going above because it gives us a little bit more leeway to find our way in. You can always dig down, but you can't just dig back up. Another compass. We don't really need another compass, but it's a freebie. Bow is there. Wouldn't mind the bow, given that we don't have a weapon, but I don't feel obliged to take it. Would like to get down to these crates, though, for sure. We want to make sure we don't break that block, because that's going to make it harder to get back up. We do have the spring shoes, and we have the spike shoes as well now, which is fantastic. This is an arrow trap. I saw that one coming, at least. Man, I really thought that would break. I mean, it doesn't really matter because we can do this. But is there anything else of obvious value? I guess we'll work over towards this sapphire if we can. And then maybe we'll grab this gold. Okay. Easy does it. If some sweet jungle music, aka early drum and bass, keeps playing, then no black market. I like this. Yeah, it's got a kind of a marching band feel to it almost. The dun 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 dun. It's very good. Come on. Alright, he should jump over our head. They have a pretty... They used to intimidate me a lot in... I saw it. I saw it almost too late, but I did see it. Altar here, which I would kind of like to go to. Yeah, the monkeys also always used to really intimidate me, and they still kind of do. But they actually have a fairly predictable jump. Like, once they jump, they follow a pretty distinct arc. And you can kind of rely on that. So you don't need to worry too much about them. And we have already spent 3 minutes. And we are right at the top of the level, which is worth bearing in mind. You're not going to mess around with this. Just going to drop down. Be tempted to come back up for the idol if we found our pet. There he is. Don't need to wake this guy up. Man, I pushed that as lightly as I could. It's very, very difficult to do a small jump with the spring shoes. That's one of the reasons I am slightly up and down on taking them. Oh, and the Kapala. I'd actually forgotten that we were that far through. That's real good. We need to make sure that we don't... You know what? I almost didn't see that. Despite the new bit of gold. And you see, it is a very small bit of gold. So I think even if you see it, you should probably recognize that it is not a standard idol. Now, I would kind of like to kill this mosquito. Just because they have a lot of blood in them. I have not seen a... Get off me. Oh, he's got a bomb, he's got a bomb. Okay. Just want to jump over that. That's probably the safest thing to do there. Yeah, the blood sacrifice really worked out for us. So now we need to bear that in mind going forwards. I don't really want to do anything with this. That's fine. We shouldn't need to go down there, he says. Give me that blood. Give me the blood. I must have the blood. Exit is down this way. I don't know that that's actually helpful, to be honest. I'm going to have to put a bomb here as well to make it a little bit more useful. That was much more of a spring than I anticipated to get out of that. Come on. Come on. Monty is right here, which is nice. And give him a little love tap. And he should be fine there. Now, we still haven't seen the black market. How tempted am I to bomb these? Well, pretty tempted, because they should just drop down. And there is a shop here, which could work in our favour. Pitcher's mitt. I do like the pitcher's mitt. I'll take a pitcher's mitt. Okay, well, hopefully we'll find the black market. I'm not too up and down on it. We have got a lot of items already, which is nice. Ooh. You know what? Sure. Looking around for traps. Obvious traps. Okay, so here we go. Here's the compass. This is what I was talking about. With the compass. Okay, that guy's lost his boomerang, which makes him a little less scary, but still potentially quite scary. Oh, get that blood. Get the blood. The delicious blood. The sweet blood. It sings to me. It's enough to make a man sick. Okay, well, I took damage there, which is not ideal. Spike shoes, I believe, give you, like, quite good blood. I don't want to jump down there, because I won't be able to get back up. Come on, buddy. You know you want to come at me. And there we go. The blood seems to hang around for a while. I was again, because I was never that good at Spelunky 1. I was never a big Kapala user, but the blood seems to hang around for a little while. There we go. There's our tick. Can we see it? No. Not at a glance. Now, there is a curse man over here. There is actually just an entire nightmare over here, which I do not love. This is awful. You gonna come further up, buddy? Okay. I would love to drop on this guy. No! Oh, that's so bad. Okay, well that makes our that makes our Kapala less useful, if I'm honest. Buddy, that's not even close to you, my friend. That's not even close to you. And that's going to upset the shopkeepers, which is going to make this interesting, that's for sure. We have spike shoes. Oh, and the ghost is here. Well, I don't even... Oh, the ghost urn. One of them must have broken the ghost urn. Is that guy's dropped his thing, right? Oh, but this guy hasn't. No. Oh. Don't like that. Don't love that. Okay. That was a fun way for that run to go. Not quite how I imagined it going. I feel like I slowed down a little bit too much. Bit of full damage there. Not gonna fiddle with that. Not gonna fiddle with that. Okay, somehow we killed the lizard. I think he got double hit. always the one you don't land on. That's the other thing. That's the other thing that gets to me. It's always the one you don't land on. But you know, that's the magic of Spelunky. Alright. Let's just move on. Yeah, okay, it was definitely a little unlucky. There's definitely things we could have done better there. We were rushing a little bit towards the end. I feel like we did get a little done in by some of the RNG on that. Just with the way that... Just face to face with a mole. Hate it. It should still be stuck. There we go. Yeah, the way that the black market was positioned, and if we'd bombed on the other side, maybe we'd have been okay. That whole area was a nightmare. I didn't deal with the witch doctor very well. That's the thing I would like to have done better with. I feel like we kind of got ourselves in a mess there. Nice little bomb box. It's a treat for all the dads. Beautiful. Very scared about picking that back up. Okay, what would I like here? I mean, ideally I would like the cape, I think. Pitcher's mitt is alright. Pitcher's mitt without paste, I don't actually love that much, because it feels like a lot of the utility of the pitcher's mitt comes from sticking the bombs to things at long range. And without that, like, I kind of just like the way the regular throw works. I don't have a problem with the regular throw. Would I spend a bomb for a boomerang? I mean, maybe actually. Especially if I can get a ruby with it. How does that leave us money-wise? We could buy an item, but it would cost us a rope. It would probably be the boots, but I think I'm gonna pass. Hey, Red, how's it going? Red coming in with the lovely raid. You can walk through stunned enemies in web. Yes, you can. You can walk... If an enemy is stunned, you can walk through them. It's a little risky in the web because it takes a little time. But hello, everyone. Coming over with the lovely Red. Dead Cat Presents. What were you up to today, Red? What were you playing? The Boomerang. Yeah, exactly. Hope you guys are all doing wonderfully. I did some more American truck sim. That's all I like to hear. What were the deliveries on the card today? That is always going to be my next question. What are you taking? Where is it going? There's too much stuff here. There's just too much going on. Curtains. So many curtains. What am I going to do with all these curtains? See, that time I panicked and I let go of sprint, and that made me fall. You gotta be bold. Just rock the world, as they say. Okay. Mole, very scary. Lizard, also pretty scary. Monty, a good friend. That was a bad plan. Okay, I'm just going to avoid him for a second. I was like, oh, I can throw him at the spider. That'll be good. And it probably would have been good if I could have done it, but... Ooh, so we had to turn around there and then hit the whip button, because you can't turn around mid-whip. Googling, what is a Twitch raid? Like some kind of boomer idiot. The Twitch raid is just, at the end of your stream, you can use the raid function and it will take you to someone else's stream and bring all the viewers along with them. So if you've got someone else that you like watching and you want to share that with your audience, you can take them over to someone else and say, hey, look, if you my stream's over, but if you want to watch someone else who I think is very good, then you can head over here. This person has my recommendation, and you can hang out there. Maybe it's someone you're going to watch after the stream. Maybe it's not. Maybe you're off to get your dinner. That's very common. You know, you finish a stream, Take that, mole. I don't even, that's worth $5,000. I feel no remorse there. Come here, you little turkey fool. It's like when your mate comes around your house, then invites half of the school, and then it turns into a party. I like that analogy. Ken, do you want to commentate my life like it's a long game of tennis? I mean, I could do that, if you feel very strongly about it. Okay, that's not ideal. That will cost us a rope, but we've already invested. We hear the beating of drums. Okay, love that. I'm going to wait for this guy to come over, and of course, give him the boomerang beans. This is actually, I'm very tempted to go the other way, but we're here now. We've walked like 10 feet to the right. We may as well fully commit to it. That bat's going to die, which is good for us. Very afraid of the skeletons. Right. Just jump out. Big jump. There we go. We've died in exactly that position, being a fool before. Not today. Come on. There we go. There we go. Now we need to deal with this guy quickly so that he doesn't knock us back into spikes. I really do like the boomerang. It's a very fun weapon to use. I'm not as good with it as I would like, but I don't feel too bad about it. I love the way it curves back to you. I love that it's like a magical boomerang that just keeps coming. Oh man, I feel a little hard done by there. Oh my gosh, it juggled him up into us. I haven't seen that one before. Okay, not quite what I expected. It's a gentle sports commentary voice. And unfortunately there, Quillback has been juggled up by the boomerang, and it's knocked him into Anna, and she's been sploshed into smithereens. What an unfortunate way to go there, Brian. Yeah, she won't be happy with that one. And here we see she's planning to lure out the spider and then give it a quick whip so that she can grab the ghost pot. The ghost pot, of course, very valuable in the game of Spelunky 2. It is worth $5,000, but of course, if you accidentally break the ghost pot, you will have to deal with aforementioned ghost, a real tough customer who will send you packing in just a single hit. Yeah, the Quillback. I've heard some people now start referring to him as Quilliam, which is a very funny name. I don't know if I'm going to adopt that one myself, but I did enjoy hearing it. I think that may have come from the Spelunky Show, which is a very fun sort of developer-focused podcast that's worth checking out. Not just for Spelunky, but for games in general. They often have a lot of developers on to talk about their games, and they did a double feature with Derek Yu talking about Spelunky 2, which I haven't actually had a chance to listen to yet, but definitely will. And there we go. You see, she has broken the ghost pot. The ghost has been summoned, and she will have to be very wary. There he is. The ghost pot has been valued at auction for as much as $5,000. Quite the find. Exactly, John Maman, exactly. Now, what do we want to buy here? A little bit of shopping. Climbing gloves would leave us with $4,000. I'm very tempted, given we still have 4 ropes, to buy climbing gloves and buy the spectacles. Climbing gloves kind of function like ropes, but like, you know, conceptual ropes. Like ropes that are fixed to the wall at all times, I suppose, depending on how you look at it. I almost wish it was a little easier to drop with the climbing gloves than it is, just because I'm not very good at it. I'm very worried that that would blow up his shop. Okay, where are we going here? It's pretty safe. I don't think it was actually as safe as I said it was, but it was pretty safe. Okay. Skeleton. Dangerous. Dealt with. Yang, I'm so sorry, Yang. It was not my intention. I did not mean to bop your turkey with 2 rocks to the face. I hope you can forgive me. As long as we don't hit that turkey again, we should be alright. But if we kill the turkey, he will be, I think, pretty cheesed off. And probably rightfully so. That turkey is very awkward to get to. We're going to have to spend a rope here. We do have climbing gloves, but, you know, you can only climb in glove so far. Okay, we're okay for time. Don't need to worry too much about that. We will need to, of course, bomb here again to get that turkey out. Hopefully we don't toast the turkey. That was actually definitely a big risk that we just toast the turkey there. Yang would not have been happy with us if that had been the case. Luckily, didn't come to pass. We timed our bomb surprisingly well. Not really by any judgment, but it happened. Love a conceptual rope. Porky's still your favourite. Yeah, I like it. I mean, he has the porcupine skin, so Porky's not a bad name. I do like that. I mean, I keep calling him Quillback, but maybe I should nickname him. I feel like I don't want to confuse people who don't know what my nicknames for people are, but I guess you can figure it out pretty simply. Okay, this is not too bad. We will have to set this arrow trap off, preferably not with a hamster. Okay. I'm like weirdly afraid that I'm going to get the pet hurt here. Ghost is here. We have time to grab the money. I love turkey toast. You know, that's good. That's good eats. But unfortunately, Yang doesn't really see it that way. We can make this jump as long as we're bold. That's fine. If we'd been hit by the spider, we'd already messed up, so we didn't need to worry about it too much. You know, it's one of those things. We have climbing gloves, so we can just hop up here, which is beautiful. Love that. I guess that hypothetically, like, that can be a way to get out of the spike pit. If you somehow get into the spike pit, put you over there, and then hit you with a key. I don't know why it picks up the rat before it picks up the... That's fine, that's fine. I knew it would punch the key down, so I thought we were pretty safe there. I hear that classic hamster weaking. There she is, down there. But yes, having the lovely red hair makes me wonder, there's no rabbit in this game, you know? There's a cat and a hamster and a dog, but there's no rabbit. And I would love a rabbit. I don't know how I feel about sacrificing a rabbit, but I don't feel great about sacrificing any of the animals, to be honest. You may not believe that, given how frequently I do it, but I don't like to do it, you know? It's just a harsh reality of the minds of Spelunky. What are you doing? Why? I want that key back. Okay. Don't love anything about how that went down, but it did go down. I bet the key is up here, up there as well. I bet that's where we need to take it. It is. We have time. Don't need to panic. Just gotta move with some level of pace. Be mindful that there is an arrow trap over there. Throw an arrow at him, then we'll throw a key at him. That's the damage we need. 2 from the arrow, 1 from the key. Ken absolutely adores it. He hates pets. Yeah, I mean, listen, the special blood altar in my bedroom is begging a lot of questions from people that are already answered by the special blood altar in my bedroom, is all I'm going to say. Okay, there is some stuff over there, but we don't really have time to worry about it. Sorry about that one, Poochie. Did not mean to smack you there. We're just gonna go. I'm not gonna worry about the ghost there. It's not worth. I don't think it's generally worth dealing with the ghost just to pick up a throwable. As much as it is good to have a throwable with you in each level. Don't want to set that off. Ooh, a machete. I wonder how feasible it is to machete him. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be a good idea. But would it be a fun idea? I mean, absolutely. You know? Didn't see any blood there. He may well still be alive. He is still alive. I'm pretty sure he is, in fact, still alive. So, we're not going to worry about him. I would love the bombs. I would love the health, but I really don't want to get munched again. I feel like we've had more than our share of munching. So, let's just get on our merry way. Okay, there was something in that urn. We dealt with it. Always worth checking. I should bring the machete. The machete's more valuable. Come for the food. Stay because you're a blood sacrifice. Okay. Percy, very gettable. In theory. You know what? We got a lot of ropes. I don't want to get bonked down into this pit. I would rather have a boomerang than a machete. I would rather not get spiked by the spike trap, which I believe are technically called spear traps, but listen. Double kill. Right, they did that one themselves. I can't claim credit for that, I'm afraid. We're going to want to go down. I am tempted to spend a bomb. We are very low on bombs. I don't know if I can actually justify spending a bomb. There we go. I just wanted to get that past the trap. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Dealt with. Easy does it. These thorn things, these thorn bushes are still terrifying. They're only 1 damage, but, you know, it all adds up. It all adds up. Oh, absolutely duped by that monkey. We'll leave that guy alive on the off chance we get a Kapala here. Just looking out for hazards. There's some hazards down there. Don't know if you can see them, but there are hazards. We'll grab that. What is... Oh, I don't have shoes! Oh, that was a mistake. That guy made the same mistake as me. I don't know if I can really laugh at him, given what I've just done. Oh no, and now I can't get my boomerang. What a terrible turn of events. I was like, what's hitting me? What is hitting me? I'm standing on these thorny blocks and something's hurting me. I feel like you get so used to... we even didn't buy spiked spring shoes early in the run. I made a conscious decision not to buy shoes when I could have done. I don't know what happened here. But I'm going to take this bow and I'm just going to move on. No questions asked. Okay, I hear that classic pinging. We have a bit of cash, not as much cash as I would perhaps like to have. But, you know, I feel okay about it, is what I'll say. I would like to go in here. Seems reasonably safe to do so. Yeah, so you see the music is a little different. It kind of cuts out completely instead of just fading to the normal. Yeah, the old black marche. Okay, well I think we found it. I would kind of like to get this bad boy toasted. See, now we've lost our arrow, which is not ideal. You know what? I'm going to take this machete for now, given that we don't have our arrow. Got plenty of time. Do I want to go over there? It's not too bad. It would be a little bit of extra cash. But it's very awkward to get... Well, actually, it's not that awkward to get back. Oh, I can't even get up, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to spend resources, I don't think. We have a decent number of ropes, but I'll hold off for now. Oh, look at all these delicious golden bugs. Love that. Love to get that cash money. Now the thing you have to be careful with the machete is that it doesn't really have... actually, you know, it does have a bit of a back hitbox. It doesn't have as much of a back hitbox, I don't think. Now, we're probably not going to have it for very long, because we're in the black market. Okay, what are we working with here? Not a lot of money. My main priority is bombs, probably some spike shoes, and maybe a cape. I would kind of like paste. We'll see where we're at after getting those, I think. At this point, I could go for paste. I would probably grab more bombs, to be honest. I don't think there's any weaponry. I would kind of like some weapon. I mean, there's a freeze ray, but I don't feel that strongly about the freeze ray. Are there any more bombs up there? No. Percy, I like you. You're not a high priority for me at the moment. I don't think. Can we afford the pitcher's mitt? We cannot. Okay, well, just a consideration. Am I willing to spend a bunch of bombs? There's like 2 grand there. You know, this could make it worthwhile. I was even ready for it, but I was standing far too close. Okay, I will get the pitcher's mitt then. And I'll not worry about that other ruby. Okay, now we have shoes. We do not have the Kapala. I don't think it's as necessary as I've maybe made out in the past, because I have kind of started to realise that... Oh, we don't have enough money for this. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I feel like now that we're past the black market, the money is less important, because there's often fewer shops later on. You can cut through these with the machete, which is a nice little bonus. Okay, easy does it. Buddy. Okay, he's dead, he's dead. Monty, I would like to bring you. I'm a little scared of that witch doctor that we left up there. Buddy, I'm right here. Thank you. And the exit's right here. We should be able to get Monty. Just checking there's nowhere else that we want to go before we leave. 500 gold to tussle with him. No, you know what? I'm not feeling it. The dead are restless. Okay. I see the chamber. I am aware of the ghost man who lies down below. Just gonna pop you off. Don't necessarily need to deal with this guy, but dunked. Absolutely dunked him. I kind of feel comfortable doing so, or I feel more comfortable now that I have done so, I should say. Now in Spelunky 1 you could often get a shotgun. I feel like we'd be able to see it through the wall because of the Udja eye. Okay, there's a vampire in here. We don't really need to tackle a vampire, but that said, no reason not to, I suppose. Is there actually anything in here that we want to worry about? There's a ghost pot. I don't actually think we do. This would be good if we wanted a cape, but we already have a cape. I'm very scared of everything here, to be honest, but primarily just that there might be traps I haven't accounted for. That boomerang guy is intimidating. I'm going to wait for him to turn around. In fact, you know what? I'm going to get my own boomerang. Okay. I do like the machete in the jungle a little bit because of the potential for those kind of shenanigans. We can kind of just leave here. I wouldn't mind going up here. Just checking that you're not going. Oh man, that shop. We don't need anything in that shop. It's actually fine. It's actually fine. And Parmesan is here. Hiya, Parmesan. How is it going? You can't believe you got stuck in here. Well, you really ought to be more careful because you seem to get stuck in here a lot. Okay. Onwards we go. We can just leave. We're just gonna leave. Okay. And here we are. Big Olmec. Now, we rescued at least one of the sisters. 2 of the sisters. Perfect. We got a lot of bombs. I wouldn't mind going to the temple. I don't really feel that strongly one way or another, to be honest. I don't think I want to take on Olmec with my current setup. It just doesn't feel all that special. I think it's definitely doable. But at the moment my focus is less on the secret stuff and more on trying to get that W. Trying to get that big dub. And I think the best way for us to do that is to play it a little bit safer. We'll get up here out of the way and wait for him to blow a bit of hole. Blow a bit of hole? Is that a thing you say? Just going to wait for him to blow a bit of hole down to the lower levels so that we can get down safely. We should be good. I just want to make sure that he's not bouncing more bombs over here. That's what you got to watch out for. Wow. Okay, we should be alright, although bombs can come through here, so let's hope that little bit of greed doesn't come back to bite us. Alright. Now the temple is very scary. We have a decent number of bombs. B, B, B. Okay. We already got... Oh, actually, no, we didn't get a character here. We got a character in the City of Gold. I am very aware of that crush trap. I would kind of like to bait it over here, if we could. There we go. I don't think we've gotten a character here. We haven't. Valerie Crump, an avid fan of music and video games. She's trying to find creative inspiration through travel. Not a great time for it, really, Valerie. I feel bad for you. You know? But you come along with us, and we'll see what we can find. We'll see what we can discover about the world. Crush trap down here. Be very careful, Valerie. Those things are devastating. It'd be nice if I could actually hit this guy with a bomb. Okay, we got him, we got him. Now, I'm tempted to get the scepter. It's not in a good place. It's not in a good place. Wow, there's a lot of urns. Okay. I'm just gonna... Oh, man. I'm gonna drop down, and I'm just gonna go. Okay, Valerie made it somehow, despite the fact she just fell on her face. We can't go to the City of Gold, but we wouldn't have been able to do that anyway. We did not have the head yet. So not too worried about that. Can we push these? You can push a lot of these single blocks in the temple, which is kind of a cool touch. Don't know how beneficial it is. Just checking there's not too much down here before we go down. Okay. Bomb box would be fantastic. Not too worried about anything else. But the bomb box gives us a little bit more potential. Valerie's down here. There is a crush trap down here, which... Very careful. Oh, Valerie actually used that as a lift, which is quite impressive. We should just... Oh, man, I kind of want to do that. We haven't done the challenge here. I want to see if it's the same. I want to see if the reward is the same. Because we've never done the challenge. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to do it. And I have hurt myself with a boomerang there. I don't know quite how I managed to do that. I don't feel good about it, to be honest. Oh, we can climb, we can climb. Oh, I don't have a torch now. Man, I am not as good at this as I should be. I think we missed a couple. I feel like I panic a little bit too much there. I panic all the time, but more so than I should in this. You know, there's not really any immediate dangers. We missed a couple over here as well. But we discovered a little bit. I guess we didn't discover what I wanted to discover, which is the reward any different? But we can head on our way. And we only have 2 health, which is not a ton of health, but a lot of stuff here kills you in 1 hit anyway. So, we'll see how we are. Okay, I really don't want to deal with anyone here, to be honest. Oh my gosh, okay, right, we got locusted. Okay, right, we're going to do the daily challenge, but I'm just going to take a very brief break. I will be back in 2 minutes. So grab a drink, grab a glass, and after that, we'll do the daily challenge. Right, so I think we're good. Just checking that volume works okay. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you had a lovely break. I know I did. And it's time for the daily challenge. It is the 24th of October, 2020. One of these days I'm going to accidentally not pick Margaret. I guess you get the second confirmation. And I'm going to be annoyed. Because Margaret is, you know, she's my daily girl. Just don't need to go over there. I mean, I do like the ghost pot. This is a weird start to a floor, to be honest. I think we should probably go down and try and deal with this whole scenario and just check that there's nothing over here. There's 500 gold. I guess that's not nothing. You know what? I shouldn't write it off. There might be more stuff up here. There is, in fact, more stuff, but it doesn't look like there's a ton of interesting resources. So we'll just carry on. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're enjoying some lovely Saturday Spelunky. I know I am having a great time. Okay, here we go. As always, want to be a little bit more cool. Hello. Want to be a little bit more careful. That's probably 2 bombs. It's probably 2 bombs. I guess I would spend 2 bombs if it was a 3 bomb. Okay, we can do that. I was wondering. Okay. I would not have felt great if we'd spent 2 bombs for 3 ropes. I wouldn't have minded. That would have probably been a lesser satisfying scenario, or a less satisfying scenario. Don't really want to deal with that guy unnecessarily. Very, very underwhelming floor 1. But I guess we didn't take any damage, so we can take a lot from that. Thank you very much, Martin. Okay, feeling alright, you know. We got a lot of ropes now, so we will actually rope for this 1500 gold. Because we might as well put these ropes to use. Mole. Bad mole. Okay. That's my ideal mole scenario. That's how I want to deal with the moles. It often doesn't go that way, but that's how I would like to imagine myself dealing with the moles in any given scenario. We don't need to keep this as a 2 stack. I'm trying to be cognizant of that specifically, of like, hey, do I want to just break the top block of this so that I can go somewhere? Or is it actually more useful not to do that? I really would like to get this guy dealt with. We're okay for time. I really... The way he does that is very awkward. Okay, done. The way that you get... I feel like most of the time I found I was... At least early on, I was... If they came up underneath me, the first bounce would be non-damaging because they would be coming out the ground, and then the second bounce would land on their head and take them out. Now I kind of just want to check that it is here. Okay, I'm glad we checked, because we are not doing like incredibly for time. We want to bomb here. The reason I jumped up is because of that arrow. I was very scared that arrow would hit us. I think there's definitely a possibility there. Okay, now we just need to work out how to get out of here. I'm almost tempted to spend a rope for that. I don't need to. I shouldn't spend a rope for that, but it was very tempting. Okay, ghost pot. Always very tempting. Not going to worry about that little bit of gold. I would have liked it. It probably is 500 gold. Ooh, this is a very stealable shop, but... Well, it's not, because you'd have to... There's nothing easy to kill the shopkeeper with, but... That's a lot of bombs. That's a lot of bombs. And another shop here as well. Look at this. worth remembering that that's there. Is everything 10% up? It is. Okay. Tame ourselves a turkey. I guess we'll tame the other turkey as well while we're here. This seems like a safe place to run. I would kind of like to bring Percy as well. It's a difficult value proposition to judge what you carry when you can only carry one thing. Okay, well there's the exit. I guess we could, you know, triple rewards now. The first one we got was not incredible, but I feel like we had one decent one. And I would like to see what Yang is offering. Okay, a skull, not great, but a crate, great. I love a great crate. This is going to block off that door. I don't actually know what that door is for. We need to deal with this bat. Will I buy anything here? I mean, if it's cheap, I will actually buy the spectacles. See, already you can see the difference, how much brighter it is in here. That's a big deal, I think. I think that is quite valuable. We're not going to worry too much about Percy. It's quite an awkward location to get him from. He's right back at the top of the level. We would have to invest resources. Now, we could invest a rope or two. For 1 health, there's not really any danger apart from spending the resources. And it would let us go to the shop, and we could probably buy the compass, which I think is probably the thing that's going to swing it for me. It is 3 ropes. That's a lot of ropes to spend. I don't think we should need to spend any more than 3. Well, actually, we'll need to spend something here to get Percy out. But I do like the compass. This is an awkward one. Bombing on here is awkward. I actually am going to just spend another rope, despite the fact that the bombs are plentiful right now. Do I want to bomb that and buy anything else from the shop? Were there ropes on sale in the shop? I think there might have been. Running slightly low on time. I don't think that'll be a problem. We'll see. Famous last words. I still don't have enough money. Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to cut my losses. We would have had enough money if I'd gone down first. I did not go down first. I'll live with that. I'll accept the consequences of my actions. Okay, and we're here on 1-4, which is as good a start as you can ask for, I suppose. We've got a decent amount of health. We've still got most of our resources. We've got good bombs and not awful ropes. I should probably be doing this, just like saying, okay, what's here? Right, there's spikes on this side, no spikes this side, but there are lizards, and lizards are more dangerous in a way. Except for the fact that, oh no. Okay, well, it still kind of solved the problem that I had, but I did take a damage for it. Okay, we don't need to deal with this lizard, but we will need to deal, probably, with the other lizard. Okay. Easy does it. Now, I think I want to go to the jungle. I don't have strong feelings on it. That's going to send him rolling back. I don't think he's dead. He's not. That was a hell of a jump. I'm actually going to move. We have a lot of bombs. We have a lot of health. We don't really need either of the things he gives us. And I'm actually a little bit afraid. Okay. I heard someone getting punched. It's usually quite prudent to go in that back room. Oh no, no, Percy! That's so troublesome. That's so troublesome, those lizards. I saw it happening before it happened, but not much before it happened. We still don't have shoes, which is a problem. That I maybe should have considered before coming to the jungle. But, you know, sometimes you have to live with the consequences of your actions. Which I think is the second time I've said that. So maybe there's a lesson there. Okay, spike traps. Looking out for trouble. I don't see too much. A Kali altar is very potentially welcome. Still not very interested in the jungle idol, I don't think. I am interested in that. By which I mean the dog. Do I want to go over there? Kinda, sorta. Okay, well I also hit the other guy. Turkey shop, tempting. Okay, let's get this guy up and around. Get ourselves a spicy item. Climbing gloves. Okay, I like the climbing gloves well enough. You know, it probably would be a good idea to get the health from the turkey boys, and it's a long wait. I mean, I guess I could just go and get them, but to get them out as well would be troublesome. Okay, the exit's right here. I should really sacrifice these guys. If I'm going to stand around and wait, I should go sacrifice them. I don't know that they're worth the trouble just for the sake of it. But if I'm waiting to get this guy anyway, then I might as well do a sacrifice while I'm waiting. Oh man, I did not factor in the cost of the ropes. I might have reconsidered if I'd thought about how much the ropes were. It's still okay for time though. I don't think the black market is here. I'm kind of hoping... Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We should make the other sacrifice, but it would require a rope, and given that we don't actually have as many ropes as we used to... You know what I could do here? Okay. That was very, very risky. This whole thing is a bad idea. I should just go. I'm being silly. I'm trying to be clever, and but I'm trying to be clever without thinking through what I'm doing to be clever. So let's just reevaluate and get back to business. I would love to get you. Perfect. And it looks like there's a moon challenge, which we do not have money for, because we spent it all on turkeys, I guess. You know, not the worst investment, but maybe not a thing. Okay, we can definitely afford to do the moon challenge. By which I mean we can't currently literally afford to do it. Oof, I was like, oh, some gold. Just after talking about how the arrow trap is fairly obviously, you know, not gold that you can pick up. I was like, yeah, see, look, it's fairly obvious that it's a trick bit of gold and not real gold. And I almost fell for it. But I guess that's what you want, right? You want to almost fall for it, but not really. That's kind of the ideal circumstance there. Now, where do I get a bunch of gold? Do I get a bunch of gold? At the moment, no. Let's just keep going this way, I guess. It would be nice to do the moon challenge, because otherwise we're not going to have a ton of black market money. Not that I think we're going to have a ton of black market money anyway, presuming we even find the black market. I was kind of hoping that would... Okay. You know, I didn't see the mosquito at first. Oh man. Okay. Okay. I would love this boomerang. Would I spend a health for the boomerang? No. I'll just take the shield. The shield's okay. Still a lot of stuff that can kill you in one hit. And there we go, there's another boomerang. There's always another boomerang. I've said it before. I'll continue to say it. Because it continues to be true. That guy sounds like he's dead. Which would be great for me. I would still love shoes. Still no shoes. And no sign of the black market. Which would be a great place to get some shoes. Parsnip's definitely got my favourite of the voice lines. I think they're all pretty good. They all have their own little distinct identity, but that little sneering chuckle is definitely my favourite. Okay. Just scouring for any traps in this. When you have like a big nightmare scenario like this, I'm actually maybe gonna bomb through here just because it makes our life significantly less dangerous with that spike trap there. Don't really need to buy ropes. I might consider buying Percy if there's an altar, and there is in fact an altar right here. Nail that monkey. It's my new Ant and Dec game show. Okay. Not enough money. Not enough money. Right, we need to have a quick look for money. Because I really would like to get... I'll spend the rope there. And these spike traps are scary. Okay, that's like 3 points, I think. This should be enough, right? How much was he? I think he was like 5,000 or so. Oh, 4,500, okay. And the Kapala. Beautiful. Now I really should kill you. I don't like the idea of it, but I should do it. Because it is a decent amount of blood. Don't love that use of the rope, to be honest. Make sure we get lots and lots of blood before we leave. Not enough money to buy anything else. This is going to be a weird one where we end up basically not being able to afford anything in the black market. Presuming we even get there, which is certainly not a guarantee. I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait. I'm not going to do anything silly. Beautiful. Our cup overfloweth. And there we go. Beautiful. Ooh, that guy almost got back up there. Our cup overfloweth again. We still don't have. Just want to be very careful about that. Parmesan, my good friend. How goes it? Huh? Huh? I feel like her voice line, her voice sample does not represent her voice line very well. I probably wouldn't take the risk of getting that gold if we didn't have the Kapala, but the Kapala makes taking a little bit of chip damage less scary. Now there's witch doctors over here, and we don't have a thing, so this is, and we don't have the pitcher's mitt. Okay, that's not really what I wanted to do. Okay, Okay. I don't like anything here. I'm going to bomb down round the side. I'm just going to take a safer path down. I don't like this. That's fine. That's fine. He'll walk over here. We can jump on him. Sadly, we're not going to get the sacrifice cleanly. That doesn't necessarily matter. I guess we'll do the sacrifice, just for the sake of it. I would like to go in this door. Okay, I've decided that I don't want to go in that door anymore. The black market is actually here. I don't know if we're going to find it in time. Oh, it's here. It's here somewhere. I think it's in there. I don't think we have the time to get it at this point. And we've lost our boomerang, which is not ideal. I know I say there's always another boomerang, but that's generally dependent on still being in the jungle. If you get out of the jungle, you lose the boomerang. But hey, we're alive, we're here. We rescued all 3 sisters. That's a bomb box. Poochie, I would love to rescue you, friend. It's very, very awkward to do so. Where do I want to go? I haven't thought this much through. I don't know if there's a community rule. I feel like, you know, people have started doing the, oh, go to jungle on even days, volcano on odd days. And it's not a hard and fast rule, but people are sort of trying to do that. I don't feel like there's a rule like that for the... I mean, I guess you would go to the corresponding one, which would put us in the temple. But honestly, I think I'm going to go to the tide pool because we don't have sticky paste. And that makes me a little bit more scared of the temple. Wasn't as ready for that skeleton as I should have been. Now, one thing I should make sure to do here is get this sweet blood. It sings to me. You thought it was a Graham Smithing. I mean, it is basically, I mean, it comes from the Crate and Crowbar community. I don't know if Graham originated it or if Tom Francis originated it. I feel like those were the guys I first heard suggest it. I think Tom's logic was, you know, I like to compare the run, and so I like to do the same run as other people. Oh, there's a boomerang. I might spend a bomb for this boomerang. Oh man, you damn fish. Yeah, I'll do that. That's going to send water everywhere, which I don't necessarily love. It's not a problem, but it's not ideal. Madam Tusk, I am interested in your services. What actually do you have? A jetpack. I am interested kind of in your services. Ooh, that altar is very accessible. Okay. This is a little scary, but it shouldn't actually be a problem. So I'm kind of torn on it, because part of it is like, yes, I actually do think comparing is good. Like, it's very fun to be able to compare your run to other people. But at the same time, there's almost value in, like, I kind of want to see what I could have done, right? What could have happened if I'd gone to the other area, right? Which I guess is the flip side of that whole scenario. I want you to drop down. I want you to come down here. I don't know if you can actually make it. I'm not going to worry about you for now. I'm going to try and gamble for this jetpack. Now, they have made it so it doesn't bounce as much of this end, but I just don't like doing it that way. We're not getting a jetpack, at least not for now. Oh, man, she actually got down as well. Okay, and so did you. That's perfect. It is mental to see someone routinely sacrifice pets. Sacrificing pets is the way to go. you know, I don't know how much you know about the way the sacrificing works, but it's super worthwhile because pets are like way more valuable. A live pet is worth more than any other thing you can sacrifice, like handily. So a live pet will give you basically an entire reward level, and the first reward level is a random item. The second one is the Kapala, which is the thing that's letting us collect blood for more health. And then the third thing, then every additional tier from the third onwards is Royal Jelly, which is basically 6 health. So once you get to the third tier, every pet you sacrifice is worth 6 health instead of just 1 health if you take them to the end of the level. So it's super worth it. It definitely does feel weird at first. When I was playing Spelunky 1 at first, I definitely went through a phase of like not sacrificing the pets initially. Because it felt strange to do so. Why are you stuck? I'm a little scared that you are going to be a fake. You weren't a fake, that's nice. Yeah, it is really good. The sacrificing is basically, there is like a threshold you have to hit, and everything you sacrifice is worth something. So most things are worth 2 points. Shopkeepers I think are worth 6, and animals are worth 8. If they're dead, they're worth half as much as they would normally be. I kind of want to do this challenge. Oh, you can break through the walls. That's dangerous. Can I get up here? I can't, can I? Let's just use a rope. Actually, I had climbing gloves. What am I doing? I mean, I guess I don't need to save my ropes particularly, given that I have climbing gloves. But there are situations that the ropes can handle that climbing gloves can't. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't know if there was going to be a sacrifice thing here, though. I'm very tense about these spikes, to be honest. Man, the clone gun would be pretty worthwhile, I think. But also, I'm pretty confident I wouldn't be able to get it. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. Come on, turkey. You see, so we see with the Kapala, the more blood we collect, the more health we get, basically, is the general gist of that. It's a very, very good item. Arguably the strongest item in the game, kind of depends who you ask. We do not have a way to get Excalibur, which is a bit of a shame. But, not going to worry about that. I should have time to get our pet. It's a little scary because of these spikes. Man, is he not having like a flotation assistant? By which I mean like a cape. Is quite scary. But I will save a pet if I can, because it's still 1 health. But if there's an altar, then it's the way to go. It's a bit risk reward, because obviously, you know, that one quick health can be really good. Please don't get poisoned. It's interesting. I do like the freeze ray, but I don't think I like it as much as the boomerang, to be honest. That's going to be personal preference. There is certainly quite a lot of merit in the freeze ray. These guys are very scary because they do, like, flip back up from above. Okay, that's fine. There you go. They just fly past you. It's actually quite entertaining. Exit is down to our left here. It is just there. I'm just going to head towards it, I think. I don't like this. What am I... Ugh. I hate this. I'm not that good at platforming. Don't make me jump to single block gaps. You felt bad cooking turkeys. The caves have not yet robbed you entirely of humanity. That's fair. I think Spelunky 1 did a lot of that. I was saying yesterday, talking in the Crate and Crowbar Discord, which you have not, if you're not in, I highly recommend it. You know, Crate and Crowbar podcast, for those of you who don't know, if you go to crateandcrowbar.com, you can go to their Discord. They have a really good channel for roguelikes where there's a lot of good Spelunky discussion. And I was talking about how I've gotten to the point now where I will use turkeys as mounts, but if I'm not currently riding a turkey, I'll just treat them as a throwable object. I mean, it's worth doing that anyway, because you don't generally hurt things by throwing them. That's one of those weird Spelunky rules, where, like, actually, it's not particularly dangerous to creatures to be juggled. This guy shouldn't turn around, he says. You know, I don't like that you hurt me there, but I'll accept it, because we have 17 more health. And I'm more concerned. Oh, that clover is so tempting, but it is death. If we mess it up, it is death. Now, it shouldn't be. We shouldn't mess it up. Okay, we did it. Right, that buys us a bit more time. Hopefully, we won't need the time. But gosh, do I wish I had like a cape or something. Okay, don't love that, but don't hate it. Exit is right here. Let's have a quick little peek around, because who knows what else could be on this level. Lovely little bit of blood there. Don't see anything of huge note. There is a crate all the way over there, but it's quite dangerous to get to. These fish are actually kind of dangerous. They will hurt you. And they kind of flop around, and they do hurt you if they flop onto you. And you can't jump on them. The only way to hit them is to actually hit them with something, to whip them or similar. Oh, I hate this. I mean, we do have one thing going for us here, which is that we have the climbing gloves. And so we can kind of just circumnavigate trouble to some extent. We don't have spring boots. Oh my gosh. Oh, we are very lucky to be alive. Oh, we may not be. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. He flung us onto himself. When those guys start flinging you, it's real dangerous. See, doing this without a cape is quite scary, because... Okay, I see a big alien mech. We can fall past the big alien mech. Okay, the big alien mech has come down to us. I don't love that. You can just jump on that guy. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. I really would like to hit you. I'm playing it safe. Okay. Exit is down here. We're out. We're out. Now, we still don't have a cape, and I don't love that we don't have a cape. But this has been a good run. We have a decent number of bombs. And I think bombs are going to be really our go-to for this area. I'm probably going to end up just... Oh, gosh, there is a mech there. Man, we don't even have paste. This is such a weird run. I don't think I've ever made it this far and not had paste. Which is not to say that paste is essential. Just that it tends to be something that you pick up as you go. I think we're safe here. We are, I mean, as safe as you can be in Neo Babylon. Okay, well, I don't want to lose this, to be honest. These guys are actually, like, kind of weirdly chill. They only aggro at fairly close range, it seems. And my goal now is just to get through the level. This is like a laser trap. That was also a laser trap. Okay, bit of blood. Make sure we get as much of the blood as we can. It's a perfectly normal thing to say. Just want to make sure I get as much of the blood as I can. This guy, I think, has seen us. Oh, we got him. Perfect. Kind of like to bring the pet, but I don't think it's going to be especially feasible. Oh, no. Buddy. Look, I'm not going to say that I wasn't at fault there, but I feel a little bad. Oh, that's a... Oh, my gosh. Oh, we are very lucky. Okay. Whew. I was like, oh, there's lava there. That's not good. We hear, of course, the sounds of revelry, which seems to be a pretty consistent thing for 6-3. Goodness only knows how those guys survived as long as they did. Let's get underneath this before it causes any more trouble. Exit is off to the right here. I'm going to blow this up. A lot of stuff getting blown up. Some of it is my fault, but certainly not all of it. Okay. This seems like a vaguely safe area. Very famous last words there. Okay, that guy just got a little bit toasted. I don't want to come in, buddy. It's fine. There's the exit. There's the exit. Okay. I should note we're actually on a new patch, and the only note for the patch is you can now earn achievements again. So, interesting to see how that happens. However, I don't think we can get achievements on a daily run, so... This is going to be interesting. Last time, this didn't go as well as I would have liked, but... Also, we don't have as many ropes as we had last time. So that's going to be our lot for ropes. And we don't have a cape. This is very scary. Yep, well, there goes our... Although, I will say... Maybe... Okay, that's not the throw I was looking for, to be honest. I wonder if we can get her from down here. No, we're a little bit too low. I wish I hadn't spent all my ropes already, because that would have been quite a convenient way to get up. I guess we do have climbing gloves. The climbing gloves could work in our favour here. Okay, that worked. That worked. Let's do that again. Let's just do that again. I would like to get a little bit more delicious blood. There we go. Not that it's going to make a huge amount of difference, but that method worked. Let's stick to it. Okay, right. That's not what I did last time. Okay, she threw an all might at us. Thank you very much for the faith. We'll see how it goes. We've got a lot of health. We just have to not panic too much, I think. Okay, so if you do that, if you jump from one arm and whip her and jump to the other arm, I presume this is hurting her, by the way. If you jump to one arm and then whip her and then jump to the other arm, oh gosh, that guy's got a boomerang. We need to deal with that. Also, he's got blood, which is delicious. Okay, well, I'll take the hits there. A lot of blood here. Love that blood. I mean, I guess we'll hold the boomerang. Maybe I should put it here to deal with enemies. I don't think we actually necessarily need it to deal with her. Okay, I did not get away from her in time there. I stopped just because I was like, well, I didn't get the hit on her. But actually, I think it would have been prudent to wait. A little bit of health there. Okay, that worked. That worked. Just got to keep doing that. Just got to run the loop. Right? Run the Tiamat loop. That's what I like to call it. You drop down, you give her a whip. You get away from her. Beautiful. Nice one, Margaret. Man, Margaret's going to be... I shouldn't say that. That's just silly. The thing I was going to say there, foolish. You think I'd know better by now. Just pretend I didn't say anything. Oh, there's a bee. Come on, Mr. B. Get over here. What do you think? Come on, big boy. The B is for big boy. Okay, he's coming, he's coming. I got him. I'm slightly concerned it's going to start slowing down again. We'll see. Also, why is that mosquito flying underwater? I think it definitely has slowed down a touch. Hopefully it won't do it too much. I'm more prepared for it this time, I want to say. At least. This feels good. Yeah, this strat is good. I like this strat. Now there is a mosquito around, which I'm very wary of. Just gonna whip a bat. Just gonna whip the bat. Hey buddy, you gonna come over? Lover, won't you come over? Okay, beautiful. Oh man, she just spawned a sleeping man. Okay, here goes. Actually, you know what? I don't really want to... I'm gonna wait till there's not things there. I think if they spawn in the wall, they just die. I don't want to do that because I don't want to... I really kind of don't want this guy to shoot at me because I don't want him to destroy everything. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine. The risk there is obviously that he... the risk there is that if you whip him, he'll blow up on stuff. Hey, buddy. Gotcha. Man, our cup runneth over once again. There we go. Bit more health. Love to get a little bit more health. We'll let the bat come over. I don't know how long this fight's going to take. But it feels okay. It's interesting, this is almost working smoother. It's what we played with last time, just kept getting stuck on the right, on the wall on the right. Exactly, yeah. And that was because we had the cape, to be honest. Like, that was actually almost causing additional problems. Now, the thing I did last time, I died to a mosquito. I should have just jumped on it. And look, you get all the blood basically instantly as well when you do that. Take that, Tiamat. Let's hope she doesn't change up her attacks, because I don't know if I would be prepared for that. Ah! Yeah, I mean, the problem that last time was the Vlad's cape was really doing us a disservice. Oh man, that monkey is a little bit of trouble. I should probably think about getting the old boomerang back and clearing up some of the enemies. I know you might be saying, like, why are you not fighting her with the boomerang? And my answer is because this seems to be working, and I'm kind of inclined to stick with it because of that. I kind of don't want to deviate from a method that has so far served me pretty well. That's like, it is weird, the slowdown. I feel like it can help you. It's kind of distracting, but playing in slow motion is not like... No, that's going to hit me now. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. And we even healed back up. Not ideal. Okay, there's one of these boys. I would kind of like to deal with them. They are a little scary. Oh, come on. Okay. So far, so good. I like that I'm just leaving the boomerang over here. Like, this is my little weapon slot. There is something very fun about the slow motion whip. Just like, I'm just gonna give you the whap as I come past. I'll say in general, like however this fight goes, I feel better about... This is what, the third or fourth time we've gotten to this fight? I feel better about our general consistency here. Oh my gosh, that's going to explode. I was prepared to take the hit there because if that had landed near us, we would have been exploded. I went back on her. The UFOs explode when they hit walls, and like that could have been a problem. So I'd rather take the risk. We can heal back up. I just don't want to chance it. I tell you what, I'm glad I put the ropes where I did before I realised that I was out of ropes, because I did not actually really remember that I only had 2 ropes, and so I was very, very casually throwing ropes up. And, you know, you throw the first couple of ropes up in sensible spots, but if I'd thrown it up in a weirder spot, we'd have had to, like, climb up all these bubbles, and that would have actually been harder to deal with. It's okay, it's fine. We're doing all right. Our cup is pretty full, which is nice to see. There's a snake down there. Okay. Definitely getting slow. But we're all right. Man, she is not happy. I like her design though. I do like her design. I think the mermaid look is very fun. I kind of like she just hangs out in a chair. It is a bit Yama-esque for sure. Just like climbing up these things to whip someone's big head. But that's fine, you know. I think honestly, as a final normal boss, this is almost like more. I'm almost more into this than I am classic Olmec. I do like the classic Olmec fight. But I think this works. It's like the Yama fight. It kind of works better as like the standard boss fight, and then you get the more unique boss fight. Give me the blood. I need the blood. Chasing blood in slow motion is very satisfying as well. Any fishies? I'm not going to go down too far. Not going to get unnecessarily silly. Those fish over there are freaking me out. Yeah, the music's nice actually. It's very vibing. It's weird. I feel like we get now when we get to Tiamat, it makes the run about 10 minutes longer, which is probably not by design. Oh, look at that double hit. Beautiful. And she hops off the water as well. Style points from your gal. I'm sure if we had like a decent weapon, this would be quicker. I wish you would stop spawning UFOs. I really don't like the UFOs. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. Took a little bit of damage, but just a little bit. We can go get this alien. He's an alien. He's a legal alien, and he's getting whipped in the face. Beautiful. I actually do wonder how the blood works, like mechanically. I'd be interested to see like how that's coded. I might wait for this bat to come over. Wonder if she changes color when more hurt. She might do. The thing is, like, we might be in phase 1 with a long way to go. Whew. I like also that we're sort of dripping wet. Okay, bat coming. This is, if you want to see how much the game's slowed down, just look how long this bat is taking to come over. Lover, won't you come over? Just drop down, give her the whip. I wonder how much health she has. What is the guess? I have no idea how much health she has. Do you think she has 20 health? 30 health? 50 health? 100 health? I hope she doesn't have 100 health, because this could be a very long episode if so. Beautiful. I really like that the music like vibes out when you get down here. Blood flows around the body and picks up oxygen and distributes it around the body. Then comes back to the heart and is sent around once again. Good to know. Thank you for the hot tips there. I feel informed. Bee, come over. I feel like the bees are weird. Like, they kind of hover about and then they go, all right, I have decided to aggro on you. Excuse me? You know, I'll take it. I'll take it. I kind of want to deal with this Yeti. Give me that blood. Okay. Good bit of health there. Just a dead body on a bubble. Okay, don't want to deal with... This is the thing, is like, you actually, when you get up to her, you want to go quick. Because if you go slowly, that's when you... why is there a UFO? When you go slowly, that's when she spawns stuff, and that's when you have a problem. She does kind of go very red in the face, which I suppose I would if someone kept whipping me, and then appearing for 5 minutes, and then drive by whipping me again. Also, seeing the whip in slow motion is very satisfying. You get like a real good look at the animation. Little old Mike there. Hanging out, having a good time. Ooh, she mad. Okay. This is going to be the longest daily run. No, no. No, 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 no. Alright, we need to deal with that before it turns around. Okay, okay, it's done. It's done. That would have been like the ultimate run killer. Also, maybe that is her phase 2, is she just starts dropping mad scorpions on you. God, what a way that would be. That would be nightmarish. I would not like that one bit. I also like the way that she like stores up her. She's like, it's very, very good. Great work all around on Tiamat's design. I like this level as well. It's very cool. Très cool. Okay, there we go. This is 927 is this level, right? That's how long we've been fighting Tiamat for. It's 10 minutes already. And we ain't done. We ain't done, baby. I'm going to have to deal with those soon. I don't like the enemies getting too many on screen because I do worry that that's part of what's causing the slowdown. I don't think it's actually the main thing. But it probably isn't helping. I wonder what happens if this whole middle platform got destroyed. That would almost kind of be to our benefit because all the enemies would just drop. I presume you can't just destroy her throne, although that would be a fun little that would be a fun way for it to work. I'm going to deal with these enemies. I'm going to take the moment and deal with the enemies. Come on, bat. Come over here. Just shake off that water. Do some push-ups. You know what? I kind of want to get rid of this Yeti. I feel like it's going to get me in trouble at some point. Like I'm going to whip it into the wall and it's going to hurt me. Oh, the blood. You can get a lot of blood out of an enemy, which is just a good life lesson. Okay, here we go. That climb animation is real interesting in slow motion too. Oh man, I need to wait for this enemy to go. Kind of want to deal with it. I don't want to try and... Because trying to jump your way through it, which is why I like destroying the top half of that thing. Trying to navigate your way through the enemies. Oh, no, no, no. I think he's going to sink. I think he's in the sea. Oh, no, he's on a bubble. Okay, we need to nail that. That's where the slow motion helps. That was très cool. Right, we can probably do this, he says. It's probably a mistake. Okay, we're okay, we're okay. I really like her yell animation as well. Good detailing on that. Excellent job all around. Can't complain, took you 2 hours to beat Nemesis, that's true. But this is one run. Oh man, something got absolutely munched there. I don't know what it was. I wonder if it's the enemies. I wonder if she kills the enemies if they're still next to her. That would be an interesting wrinkle. I presume that's just the... In fact, no, that is definitely just the exit, because I did this fight before. I was like, I think that might be the exit. And I was like, wait, no, I did this in co-op and we finished it, so I know that's the exit. It's my brain just turning to mulch. That Nemesis fight was a good time, though. At least for me. I don't know how... I don't know if you would say the same. Wah! Okay, we can jump on this dude. Real good way to get all the blood doing that. It's interesting. It's a good thing the music doesn't slow down, honestly, because that would be annoying. I'm pretty sure we are damaging her. If we weren't, we would get the... Oh, I'm on a bubble. I was like, why am I just doing push-ups underwater? I'm pretty sure if we weren't damaging her, you would get that little tunk, tunk, with like the blue spark. I think because we are getting those yellow sparks, we are hurting her at least. Because that would be annoying if we like did this for like an hour and then we were like, I don't think we're actually doing any damage here. So the way we actually did this, I think we might have kind of cheesed it, because Kyle was trying to attack her, but the thing we ended up doing is I died in the fight, and so I was a ghost, and as a ghost you can freeze people, and if you freeze her it just like freezes her head for a few seconds. But we did that, and then Kyle threw a bomb through her frozen head, and when he did that she died, and I'm not sure if he just one-shot her because the because I'd frozen her, or if there was more to it than that. Man, she's definitely tough. I'll give her that. And honestly, I'll take this over having to like perfectly time out the dodges against Nemesis in Resident Evil 3 Inferno mode. That was I mean, you did a good job, and I guess, you know, I play a lot of Dark Souls, it's not too dissimilar to that. Right, we're going to wait for this poison boy to turn around, and then we're going to go deal with them. I'm kind of annoyed if this is how it's always going to work. Like if we're going to always have to deal with this. It's going to be a slight bummer. Hopefully they can patch that. It's honestly, I've been contemplating buying Spelunky 2 on PC anyway, and that might be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Is if the Nemesis fight, not the Nemesis fight, if the what is her name? What is this lady's name? I've completed the Tiamat fight. If the Tiamat fight is always like this, we're actually going up in health now, which is nice. Hopefully she doesn't have an insta-kill later, because that would be troublesome. Yeah, she definitely makes like an sound when we hit her, that is separate from her charging up her little thrust. I hope everyone's vibing out. I hope you're having a nice chill Saturday. Tiamat and chill. I'm enjoying this. Again, I wish it was a little better performing. I wish she had slightly less health, but I guess you have to account for the fact that a lot of players will come here with weapons and stuff. But given that she can shake off things like sticky bombs, I bet you can cook bombs perfectly to hit her. I don't want to risk that, because we do seem to be damaging her, and personally I feel good about doing the thing that seems to be working. If I'd already beaten her a bunch of times, I might be more inclined to change it up. We need... No, I was going to do a run before we did that, but no, 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 no. We need to kill this boy. Okay. We're okay. So yeah, I'm interested to know, like, because blood does seem to linger in this. Like, once you can pick up blood that appears to have disappeared. And I'd also be interested, like, does the blood start as like, oh, this is 50 centiliters if you grab it immediately. But if you take a second to grab it, if you grab it just as it disappears, it's only 10 centiliters, which is still going to fill up your cup. But you're not going to be saying muzzle tov. The Nami fight wasn't fun to do during, but you got the Dark Souls sense of achievement when you did it. Yeah, I mean, it was an interesting fight to watch. It's weird because he doesn't have that many attacks, and it is just like, okay, here's like a 10-string combo, and you just got to hit it. You just got to dodge all of these. If you get hit by any one of them, it's over. There's no tricks. You just have to keep just perfectly dodging everything. You can't miss a single one. Yeah, it just takes time to learn the timing, and then it's just down to luck. Exactly, yeah. But that's always that's one of the things that I like about Souls, is generally it doesn't feel in most Dark Souls games like I need the enemy to not do a specific attack, right? That's always a bit annoying when it's like, well, I just have to hope that the enemy doesn't do a given attack. Oh, whoa, whoa. You didn't disappoint me. Until next time. She's fading away. I think we did it. I think that's the end. I'm going to go grab my boomerang just in case. She's like turning to stone. Oh, there's a bee as well. Friends? I think we got her. I'm very afraid of this bee. There we go. One more bee for the good times. Good night, Tiamat. It was a pleasure. Spelunky 2, 10 out of 10. What a good video game. Let's go! Let's go! It's kind of very funny to me that our first win is not with Anna. But hey, Margaret's our girl. She really is. She's been there for us since day one. And I can't thank her enough. Mr. Spelunky! You're here! My boomerang! And the idol! Get the idol! Don't leave the idol behind! Okay, there we go. They're on it. You came back just at this moment. Well, Jamaman, you missed a lot of me running in a big circle and whipping a lady in the face. Spelunky 2! Woo! Thank you, everyone. What a delight. What a beautiful time to be alive. It happened. We did it. Big Mickey Pascal. I missed a couple of people. Derek, you, and probably someone else. Javier Moya Nahara doing the gameplay and the AI programming. Good job. Guillermo NWDD. That's a fantastic name. I love these little sprites as well. Eric Surka. Oh yeah, he's the guy that does music. He's very good. I probably butchered his name there. Eric Surka. Justin Chan doing the character and journal illustrations. We love those. Good job, Justin. Lead testers of Lollipop Robot. MoFly, Alejandro Romero, and David Arona. Or David, maybe. Derek Liu. Another well-known partner of the Spelunky crew. Big Andy Hull. That is a fantastic... I think that's a hat. I think that the ears make me think that's a hat and not his hair. Oh. Success. This music is fantastic. We're just going into space. I mean, I guess we were on the moon, so it makes sense, right? Our cup runneth over with derricks. They have, yeah, they got good derricks going. Judith Torrance, what a good name. Adrian Bustos, man, fantastic names there. I love how much voice talent there is, given that the voices is basically all people going like, huh, oh, oh, and then her at the end going, ah. Oh man, even Eric Circus did some voices. Fantastic. Junus Turner, Petri Mayuri. I shouldn't try and say people's names. It's so difficult, you know, because you don't know, if you don't know what country someone is from, you can't even begin to guess what the appropriate way to say their name is, right? So like it's so risky to start saying people's names. Greg Rice, I know Greg Rice, I know Sid Schumann. Matt Kessler, America's sweetheart, Matt Kessler. Follow Matt Kessler on Twitter. He's an absolute gem. He's a wonderful, wonderful chap. Just full of joy and love for the industry. Here's some of the Spelunky community. You may recognize some of these names. Bananasaurus Rex, of course, famously the first ever solo eggplant clear in Spelunky 1. I believe, I might be wrong on this, so don't quote me. I think Twiggle was the first person who fully beat the secret ending of Spelunky 2. Nick Sutner, Zach Gage, there you go, Doug Wilson and Andy Nealon of the Spelunky show like. Special thanks to families, friends. Man, I'd love to get one of these little Spelunky heads done. They're kind of fun. Get little Spelunky bobbleheads. The Northways, Colin Northway, of course, very famous. Some big developers here, Jonathan Blow, Emma McMillan, John Ricciardi. Of course, Danny O'Dwyer of NoClip. If you haven't gone and checked out Danny O'Dwyer's stuff, I believe he did a big interview piece with Derek Yu around the launch of Spelunky 2, which I haven't listened to because I know they do talk about some spoiler stuff in it. And then, of course, the Northern Lion crew, Bear Tavi, Northern Lion, Michael A.L. Fox, Red Panda Gamer, Dan Giesling, and of course, Man vs. Game, Grand Poo Bear, and a few other people as well. I see this is the patch version. In the original version of the game, I saw Michael A.L. Fox beat the game, and it just said Michael A. Fox, and he had a really good line about they left the L out because we're only getting W's today. And we did indeed get our very first W on the daily as well. Who could have thought it? Maybe the loss yesterday wasn't for naught. It was also that Margaret could take it home. We didn't have anything that weird. We didn't find the black market, right? We didn't make that much money. You get 100,000 for that though. Honestly, I think that's probably worth more than 100,000 given like the other stuff you find. Like a single like ruby is worth about like 2 to 5,000 or 2 to like 3,000 depending when you pick it up. Thank you everyone. It's been a pleasure. Dear Journal, I was law-abiding. I liked pets. I took my first damage in level 1-4 to a skeleton. That's actually quite good for me. And despite all odds, I defeated Tiamat and I escaped to the surface. See ya, Margaret Tunnel. Margaret, thank you. And looking at that map, see, I love this new map. So you see we went left to the jungle, we did Olmec, we took the path to... we went to Tidepool, I believe, right? We didn't really do anything in Tidepool. We kind of circumnavigated most of it. Nothing happened in the temple. We didn't fight Anubis. Oh no, we didn't even go to the temple. What am I talking about? That's the ice caves. We didn't fight the Yetis. Tiamat's throne clearly goes further down. There's obviously more stuff there. That's obviously the secret stuff. Maybe we'll get to that. Now that I've got my first W home in, I feel good about that. I wonder if it will go in the stats. Because, here we go. So normally once you get your first W, you do get these 2 orbs. Now we already got those because I beat it in co-op with Kyle, which is why that's shown up. I believe we should unlock an additional character now that we've beaten the game fully. And in fact, we did actually unlock someone else, didn't we? We unlocked, gosh, what was her name? I actually can't think of her name. The specs lady. She must be in the tutorial room. Let's go have a quick look. Oh my goodness. Yo. Got the gamer set up. Alto and Ruffy just watching Eggplant TV. They're just vibing. Those guys. They've been at the special sauce. Here she is. Oh, she didn't even say her name. I can't remember what her name is. I'm very sorry. Valerie Crump. Good name. Very good name. Okay, maybe we don't. Maybe because we did it in the daily, we don't actually get... Because I believe when you beat the game, you unlock Papa Spelunky. But maybe we don't because we did it in the daily. I actually want to see if we have a canon win. I'm going to take that as a canon win. But I wonder if it counts. It does. 244 plays, 243 deaths, 1 win, 0.41% victory rate. And you know what? You know what? We never restarted. We've never restarted. And that's personal preference. That's just how I play. I never give up on the run. No shame to people who like to quick restart. If that's your jam, totally fine. You know, but I never give up on the run. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if we actually unlock the character. I kind of want to see if we did. I'm not actually sure we did because he didn't show up in the book. I don't think he did. I don't think we get him. It's a bit of a shame. But whatever, we got the win. So we can get it again. The other win not count. The co-op win, it doesn't count for unlocking the character, no. I don't know. Don't ask why. I don't know. It is easier in co-op. I'll say that it is a little. Although once you get over the hump of not hurting each other all the time, it is a little bit easier. But the thing I would say is, so we got the achievement for beating the game, but then the achievement for beating the game from the start of the game without using shortcuts, you have to do in single player, and I think you have to do it in a non-seeded run. So I'm actually not 100% sure. Oh, we did get it. Okay. Brilliant, we did get it. I'm in the achievement list now, and I completed the game without using shortcuts in a non-seeded single player run. Now I know technically it was seeded because it was the daily challenge, but I believe when they say non-seeded, there is an option to do a seeded run where you can put in a pre-built seed from someone's run and use that. So that you can do exactly that. You can do a specific run. So some people have found, oh, if you want to practice using a specific weapon, here's a run where that weapon appears really early on, and you can just run that again and again. I think to get that, you actually have to unlock like every character in the game, so it's very difficult to get. You'll see it's here, but we have to play more to unlock seeded runs. I think you need to unlock every single character, which that could be a wait. I don't know if we'll get there anytime soon. But I'm going to wrap up there. Thank you very much for coming. It's always a pleasure, but even more so, I am so glad after yesterday's run that we got it done today. I feel okay with dealing with Tiamat now. Hopefully we'll get to do it with more weaponry next time. But you know, I feel like that was a good way. We just kept it safe. We just kept it smooth. Kept doing the same thing over and over, and it worked. Excuse me. And that's going to do it for today. So thank you to everyone who came along. It was a pleasure having you here. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe, eat well, sleep well, stay hydrated, wash your hands, wear a mask, all that good stuff. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for being here. It was a pleasure. Take care. I'll catch you very soon. Cheers.